So, but the Agenda 21 document then sort of goes on from there and makes recommendations about how governments should implement legislation which then is used to control people's activities. And that's of course now why we've got, sort of 10 years after that Agenda 21 document came out, we've got this expression of carbon footprints.
Another buzzword, I guess.
But it would appear to me that they chose carbon dioxide because carbon dioxide is the gas that we all breathe out. So if they can carry on with this propaganda, which claims that CO2 is essentially a toxic poison which is going to kill us all when it's in excess, then they can basically say when we can breathe and not breathe because that's what we will breathe in. Of course that's the extreme version, but that to me is the way that the propaganda works. That would be a logical kind of extreme of use of that propaganda. A volcano erupts. The amount of CO2 that comes out of a volcano is like what we produce in 100 years. It's an enormous volume in one single volcanic eruption. It's enormous. Like David Bellamy, for example, the moment he said, he said, no, this global warming, no, you can't prove this. This is not the case. The moment he expressed disagreement on that in the sort of 80s and 90s, he was no longer seen on the BBC. So with the climate change, you've got, yes, it is CO2, no, it isn't, and then there's various sort of versions of that. You've got a dialectic where two groups can argue with each other, and this is primarily what's been going on with the non-truth movement and with other things as well. These two groups argue with each other, but the third thing is more or less kept out of the frame of 98%, 99%, 99.5% of the population. That third area of truth is never looked at, never discussed, and all the planets in the solar system have been changing for the last 30 years. They've all been undergoing some type of change akin to a sort of global warming effect. Certainly been observed on Mars, arguably on Pluto, definitely in Uranus and Neptune. All the atmospheres have been changing, and Jupiter, that's had substantial changes in the atmosphere in this 30-year period.